Welcome to our late July garden tour. We're in North Idaho in gardening zone 5B. Our snow peas have powdery mildew, but we'll get back to that later. I won't ever have a garden without having zinnias. I think it's one of my favorite things, these zinnias. We have a couple delphiniums still going, but most of them are going to seed, and I will be collecting those seeds when they're ready. These are almost ready. I planted the purple prince zinnia in this circle, only purple prince, and it's interesting how there's different shades that aren't really purple, but that's okay. I don't mind. They're all pretty. Next year I'm going to stake my delphiniums. They fell over, but I mean they're still pretty, but it'll be prettier with them staked for sure. So this is what my garden looks like at the end of July, the very end of July. And we're still about a month behind everybody else because we're so far north. There are no more peas on these pea plants, snow peas. But look at what is growing. So we're going to pull this entire pea plant out. Let the corn grow and let this, I think this is a birdhouse gourd. View from the back of the snow peas. This bed is totally overgrown. Not everything. This is some basil right here. It's doing really well. My kale's kind of overgrown. And this freckled lettuce is definitely gone to seed. I'm going to be pulling these out, giving them to the chickens and the goats. These next couple beds are full of garlic that needs to be harvested. I started this marigold from seed. It took a long time to get to this point. It's doing really well. I couldn't find marigolds at Home Depot this year. The only ones they're selling are the ones that don't have any stink to them. And it's the stink that wards off the pests, the bugs. We already started getting some garlic out of this bed. This bed's pretty messy, but that's okay. We're going to be pulling this garlic and putting something else in. This is my favorite bed this year, the cabbage bed with a chamomile in there. And look at this sunflower.
That's way taller than me.
It's a volunteer. The arched trellis bed is also my favorite. This last raised bed on the east side is also on its way out. We've already harvested the broccoli, but it is growing back some. Look at these onions. We're going to be harvesting them soon. Not sure what those ducks are going on about. And now for the arch, starting on the back end of the arch. These are huckleberry potatoes. that are dying back, so I think it's almost time to harvest those. Only sweet peppers on this side. You can see the baby boo pumpkins growing on the arch here. And this is the front of the arch trellis with the sweet peas. And the front on this side are sweet bell peppers, banana peppers. All of this side is all sweet peppers. If you look in the inside or the middle of these beds, you could see the small stunted pepper plants. Those are ones I started from seed that didn't take off. Can you tell that we love peppers? We have a lot of pepper plants on both sides of this arch trellis, and it is very exciting to see them growing. I love these sweet peas, but the heat is really getting to them, and they're on their way out. And I will be collecting the seeds for next year. This is a spaghetti squash plant that's taking over on this side. I planted two kinds of mini pumpkins, and it looks like everywhere I planted the baby boo white baby pumpkins, they took and grew, but I have not seen any Jack Be Little pumpkins yet. I do love how they're going over the arch, though. They're pretty neat.
Look how big this is. Volunteers all over the place.
I love getting sunflower volunteers, but I don't know about this lemon cucumber. I might pull this one out. Everything that's growing on this back fence is kind of an experiment, except for those fruit trees. It's a beautiful July morning here in North Idaho. The reason I say everything on this back fence is an experiment because it's all wood chips back here. Not a lot of good dirt.
It's almost as tall as the cherry trees.
And I love these sunflower volunteers that are back here near the cherry trees. On this other side of the arch, it's all my hot peppers, and that's like 99% jalapenos, different types of jalapenos, like tam jalapenos. These tomatillos are from last year. They reseeded themselves, and I don't know, I might pull those out. I have a couple watermelon growing on the end here. July has been an incredible month for red raspberries and the fall gold raspberries. This here is a row of potatoes. This strawberry bed is overgrown and it's got some volunteer tomatoes growing out of them and tons of weeds. We're going to probably pull this entire thing up and start over with strawberries next year. These little espalier apple trees are doing pretty good, better than the years before. These sunflowers that line the front fence, they're not blooming yet, but they will be. This bed near the fence has about half of it is filled with strawberries, but there's too many weeds in there. And then onions on this other side that'll be ready soon. This is an entire bed of potatoes here. This next bed is our asparagus bed, and I lined some onions in the middle, and they're doing really well.
My first big one.
Our raspberries are actually starting to be on their way out, but the blackberries coming up, wait till you see, they're going to be massive this year. These are the fall gold raspberries. They're very sweet.
Insane, huh?
And these are the blackberries that are going to be massive this year. This is the start of the blackberry season for us. Here's Sean picking some blackberries. And these are our elderberries. The flowers are just now turning into little berries. These are red lake currants. They're real pretty, very tart.
See you later, my goats.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on our late July garden tour.